Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another show. Guys are doing well, kids are having a wonderful day. I'm very happy but very bitter about making this video right here, right now. Because this was the concept that I had for yesterday night for. So we could have had a song and sing it, and it would have been a really good time. And instead, we're at home filming it, which is okay, I guess. It's kind of nuts because the skate is the remote is broken for the skateboard, right? And fall is coming, and soon I'm not gonna be able to use it. But it brings us to the next conversation. It brings us to today's topic. That's talking or yapping, as some people would say. See, my story with talking, guys can know I'm a dude that talks a lot, right? I'm able to listen to people, right? I'm a good listener. I like to think I'm a good listener. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. But here's the reason why I love to talk. And there's a method to madness here. There's a method to this video. This video is not why I talk, because everybody's able to talk. Everybody has a freedom of speech. Fun fact, little side note. I was on TikTok yesterday, and somebody was and it's gonna sound very controversial, which I'm not trying to be. And yeah, okay. I think I shouldn't talk about this, but fuck it, too late. I already told you. I'm not gonna make this video again because this video is about talking, and the blooper is me talking more. So yesterday I was on TikTok and I saw a video of the band Flyleaf, which is a Christian band that was super popular years ago. And then the singer, she started, and somebody commented, "Hey, I cannot believe she's a trad wife," right? And then there's a guy. And I love Flyleaf. The song was All Around Me, which is one of the greatest songs ever made. All Around Me is a song about a girl, Christian, and she's talking about how she can feel God and everything. And that's why she believes in God, because he talks to her. She's around him. He's around her. Sorry. And the comment was, I can't believe she's a trade wife. And the guy really simply said, hey, I don't think she can be a trade wife if she's doing tour around the world, right? And in reality, I was like, okay, well, is she really a trade wife? I look at the comment for that, and then the comments were back and forth, and then the girl who wrote a trad wife, right, was very, very negative towards the guy, and she was like, oh, you don't need to explain, you don't need to mansplain me. I don't think you're right. I love when men comes and comment, right? And are I don't understand why men think they need to go in conversation and explain things just because they're men and think they're right. And then the guy was actually really nice to her. He was really nice, like, I don't know why you're saying that. I was like, oh, you're men playing Pokemon. And the guy did have Pokemon on his channel, which is okay. You're fucking 30, you want to enjoy Pokemon? Enjoy Pokemon. Enjoy life. You only have one life to live. If you're stuck thinking, oh, I shouldn't like this because somebody else doesn't want me to like this. Now, I'm not saying something like very, very weird, okay? Which I'm not gonna say example because I think I can figure out what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I listened to her, I listened to him, and I felt bad for the guy because that girl was really mean to him. She was really mean to him. And I usually stay away from drama. I usually stay out of trouble. But I felt bad for the guy. I felt so bad because... And this is where I'm going with this video. This is exactly what I'm talking about with this video, with the yapping. I remember being that guy. I remember having an opinion, having something to say, but being so afraid of people's judgments that I wouldn't say it. So I only told them, don't worry about her. You're being way too nice and that's why she's like that with you. You don't have to be nice with people that are not nice to you. You're entitled to your own opinion. Just live life, king, chin up. And then she told me, oh, she was like, oh, another guy trying to mansplain things. And I told her, and I'm not talking to you. And then she commented, I don't even fucking care what she commented. I don't even know what she commented. And then she commented a bunch of things, and now she started to insult me. And I would have left that thing because I was there to only help the dude. And to be quite honest, it wouldn't matter if it's a guy or a girl, right? It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. I'm sorry. It would just matter that there was somebody who was stating his opinion, and it's an opinion that wasn't directed at people. It wasn't towards hate. It was just a question, and she went off on me. And then she started to insult me. So I told her, "You're talking about mansplaining, right? But you're saying that I'm mansplaining matriarchy. Matriarchy is a system led by that's a good one. That's a good one. Led by a woman, right? Which is amazing. And then she's like, you only protect him because he's your bro. And I said, first of all, I don't know the guy, but if you want to keep having your beehive mentality, right? Be my guest, because she was very against man. She was calling the singer a trad wife, and she didn't mean it in a positive way. She was trying to insult the singer, and then I told her, what I'm seeing now is the guy just saying his opinion on a post that was attacking attacking the singer, and when somebody talks to you very calmly, you're attacking him. So if you want to be in your beehive mentality, stay there. Don't bother people. And I was a bit rude because she did insult me, and then she was like, "Oh, if I don't think like a man, I'm in a beehive mentality." And I just finished away with, "Hey, a beehive is led by a queen, so that is matriarchy, right?" But why is that important? Is once again, I don't get into drama, and this is the first part of the video. I'm possibly gonna make two parts, but the first part is, yes, I talk a lot. Yes, I do talk a lot in real life, but come from a place where I wasn't listened to as a kid. I wasn't really talking as a kid. I wasn't really talking as a teen. I was under ADHD medication, which made me zone out, made me a zombie. And it's not so much that I need to talk because I wasn't able to talk before, but it's understanding the balance of you're talking too much, you're not talking enough, right? I'm chilling with people. Sometimes I'm having live with people. I'm doing collab with people, and those people aren't talking. And I'm like, okay, well, we got people watching. We have to give a show. And then I feel bad for the people that are watching that person, so I have to talk, right? And it's so often that I have to bring up conversation, and then I'm being told that I talk too much, right? And it's tough because I take the example of my father. My father tells me I'm talking too much, right? And you're like, you're talking a lot too, right? If I wasn't talking, you would be talking the whole time. You're mad at me for talking because you cannot have this monologue, right? We're having a dialogue, and I'm insane, right? I'm totally insane. I'm making videos that are gonna be 20 minutes long when I just yap, right? It's cool. You saw me in live, you saw me in conversation. If I wasn't making a video, if I was on my own, when I would be talking to myself, no, that's not it. So it's kind of complicated because you're like, do I talk too much or not talk enough? Or I would watch for example, this conversation we had in Nightcore. This was supposed to be on a skateboard with music, right? But would the video be as fun without me not talking and just cruising around at night? Absolutely, I think it would be as good. However, I mean this in the most positive fashion, okay? Everybody can take a picture, everybody can do a night stroll on a skateboard and film it, everybody can do that. But having a conversation, being interesting, talking, that takes a place. At my last job, they were surprised by how quick I was learning the language. Now, the boss was like, how did you do it to get not accepted, but include yourself so fast? And what I noticed was he was hiring a lot of people from agency, and it's tough. The last job I had, a lot of people were speaking Romanian. And when I say a lot of people, majority of people were speaking Romanian. And they were always talking Romanian between themselves, right? They wouldn't take me out, they wouldn't kick me out of conversation, but I didn't understand Romanian. Until there's a couple of words that I understood. And I was like, oh, you're talking about this, right? And you realize that sometimes all you need to do is talk. See, the communication is so important. Communication in relationship and friendship is super important. Being able to find your voice, being able to see. I do talk a lot. But when you let's put it on the side, okay? Communication in relationships is super important. Communication in a relationship is super important. Communicating the way you're feeling. If somebody hurts you, if somebody makes you mad, if something bothers you, communicate it. Otherwise, some people will hurt you without even realizing it. And you have to communicate, hey, what you did there was not okay, or what you did there was really cool. See, a lot of people think, right, that just saying thank you is enough, and it's more than enough, right? But if you're always saying thank you to a person who doesn't really understand why you're being thankful, that's better than just not saying anything. Say thank you and say, I'm grateful that you did this. I appreciate you doing this, right? You didn't need to. It's a weird thing because you never want to be the guy that talks too much, right? Because that's from my society. And you can understand why. People all have, we're 7 billion people on the world. We all have a right to communication. We all have a right to expression. We all have a right to freedom of speech, right? Well, in certain countries we don't, but they should have. And even mute people can communicate with sign language, ASL, American Sign Language, right? And you're like, I understand that you cannot take too much place because there's a lot of people with a voice, right? But then again, I was kind of raised that way too. I had a father that talks a lot. I had a mom that really didn't talk a lot. My mom, she's a very good listener, but she doesn't talk a lot. I don't know my mom a lot, and it's not because I didn't try, it's because she doesn't talk a lot, right? But my father talks a lot, so I was raised in that fashion. And even at school, you have to understand, at school, I wasn't tall, I wasn't smart, I wasn't the most athletic, but I was funny, and I was interesting. And I was interesting, people listened to me, and that was my only props, my only like things that, oh, he's kind of cool, he's kind of talking, when he talks it's kind of interesting, kind of funny, he's entertaining, right? And still to this day, there's a lot of people that are way more talented than me. There's a lot of people that are doing way better than me, right? All I have is this and this, right? And I'm very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for that. And then even as an example, we had a you guys know about my cooking class. I told you guys multiple times my cooking class, and we were selling chocolate, and I wasn't in the class, but I was doing nothing at home. I was watching TV. So they said, do you want to sell? And I was the guy that sold the most. Now I was put with a guy, and that guy it's a very beautiful story, and it's very pertinent to the story. That guy, let's call him X. X was a good person. X was an amazing cook. We went to Cuba with the class. That guy cooked, bro. That guy could cook. That guy did a freaking mustard pasta to die for. That guy did a sea salt baked fish. Unbelievable. Incredible. And but that guy wasn't really talkative, and that guy was very, very angry and very emotional. Now, if you look at that guy, you can understand that he wasn't raised to communicate very well. He had a hard time communicating, and he would be very mad and very angry. And you weren't sure why, but just the way it is. And he hasn't sold chocolate, and the teacher told him, "Hey, everybody else sold at least once. I want you at least once." With the second guy, and then he came to me, and he was like, "Hey, I want to sell the chocolate. I want to try to sell them." With me, I was like, first of all, this guy is fucking insane. This guy is violent. This guy is very aggressive. He would have not punched me. I don't think he would have punched me, but he was very aggressive, you know? And he was a person that hold grudges. And he sold to a table. It didn't work. The way he was talking wasn't really good. Sold to a second table, and it wasn't really good. And then I was like, dude, and I'll be completely fucking honest. At that point, and it's gonna sound selfish, it's gonna sound very rude, but I don't care. That was years ago. I came from far. That school was an hour and a half to go, an hour and a half to go back, and selling chocolate was only like an hour, 2 hours, right? So I was doing more time on the bus than selling, and I was like, I don't mind if we don't sell shit, because at that point, it wasn't talk about me going to Cuba, it was to Cancun, sorry. So the class was cooking class, which I changed for bakery because I was more my style, and I wasn't sure I was going, and I was like, yo, I came from far, dude. Let me at least try to sell, because otherwise we're not gonna be selling. And I sold it, And then he was like, and then he got mad at me at the end and said, hey, I was supposed to sell. I'm like, I understand, bro, but we need to sell. We need a lot to sell. I want you guys to have a nice trip, you know? Kind of bullshit my way out because I was like, dude, you're not gonna sell anything. The way you're talking, it's not nice. You're being rude to people. The guy was like, hey, we made those chocolates, buy them. No, you tell them, hey, we're in a class, we're doing this, we're planning this trip at the end. We made this very nice packet of chocolate. We're gonna sell it for you. I know you're eating, but the dessert here aren't great. Get that. Was way to sell it, right? And the trick is, and the guy was smart, the teacher was smart. The teacher would focus the class on making very good meals. The dessert wasn't really great. And that was kind of shitty because the school was actually getting money from that. And he was like, no, I want the money to go to the trip, right? And that teacher was an asshole. He was cool. He was nice to me. He was very nice to me, very nice. He did a lot for me. He did a fuck ton for me. He went against school rule policy to bring me to Cancun, and he was like, yo, I know that you don't have a training, but you're gonna be working here. You sold more chocolate than anybody. You stayed loyal to us. I got you back. And I say, thank you. But then you realize that he brought his own family. He brought his family to the trip, and the money from the chocolate also paid for his family. Now his family is not a lot. It's his wife and 3 kids. But that's still fucked up because we paid for that. And the funniest thing was a week later. The guy said, hey, I know we usually do supper later, but it's a holiday. I think it was Valentine's, something like that. And he said, I want you to come back after school. You're gonna be in for a couple hours. We're gonna be there for 3-4 hours. I hope you don't mind. And I was like, sure, bro, no problem. And that was the best seller. And he put me with another guy. And another guy said, I don't want to sell with him. He won't let me sell. And the teacher said, he's a better seller than you. The guy got mad because I was a better seller than him. But it's just different intelligence. There's intelligence type. There's visual intelligence, audition intelligence. There's a linguistic intelligence, and there's happened to be mine, you know? That is pretty much it. See, I don't have a lot to offer. I'll be completely honest, I don't have a lot to offer. I wish I had more to offer, but I don't. So I sell my shit, and it's funny because I do so many videos a day. Most time I do 15 to 20 videos a day, which is too much. By the way, the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going back to work really soon. Like in a month and a half, maximum. And I'm not gonna make a video then. The video that you're getting now, there's a lot of them, but I'm on vacation. And people expect me to make this amount of videos, but don't expect me to talk. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm in a position where I'm being told by certain people, even yesterday, in a TikTok live, there was a guy, and okay, I'm not gonna say the name of the person. I'm not here to shit on people. That's not the goal here. However, that person isn't very good with people. Person is not good with people at all. He's nice. He's a nice guy, but he's not good with people. There's multiple times when we talk, and I feel uncomfortable because he's not necessarily weird, but the energy he gives off, the way he talks, makes you uncomfortable really fast. And that guy came into my life yesterday, and somebody asked me a question, which was, "What is your favorite anime?" One of my favorite subjects. So yes, I did talk. The guy came in the chat, and he was like, "Hi," and then it was nuts. It was completely nuts. He said hi, and I was talking, and then he said, I cannot even get a hi back. And for a couple of seconds, I felt bad because I'm like, oh bro, that's the first time the guy is coming into my life. But then there were 4 or 5 people that said, hey, let him finish. So I'm in a position where somebody told me, at least say hi. And that no, finish what you're saying. See, socially speaking, I'm very behind. Prefer playing video game, prefer reading manga to communicating with other people. That is on me. I'm not gonna lie, this is totally on me. Nobody has pushed me to do that. This is on me. Would I be at a place I am today? Sorry. If I wasn't for the video games, no. I'd be further in life. That's not me lying. That's me being constructive. If I was in a different place, even then I would probably not exist. Now, this is my dream. Okay, this is my dream. But once again, I thought I was streaming. I thought I was streaming, not showing my face. Do I think that is going as far as it goes? Absolutely not. My habit goes as far as it goes? Absolutely. Anywho, enough talking. Love you guys. Take it easy.